Throughout the month of February, 10 News is celebrating Black history in Southwest and Central Virginia, highlighting those making a difference in communities across our region. 10 News anchor John Carlin is here in studio to kick off our celebration of Black History Month. And John, you got an in-depth look at a newspaper that has quite a legacy in our area.
That's right, Brittany, and thank you. The power of print. I sat down with the family serving Roanoke's African-American community through journalism for more than 80 years as we celebrate Black History Month. Wednesday afternoon, any given week, the Roanoke Tribune, serving the city's African-American community, is rolling off the presses. But the journey from the newsroom to the presses and eventually to the public certainly follows the road less traveled, and an old road at that. Reverend Fleming Alexander started the paper in 1939. But since 1971, his daughter, Claudia Whitworth, has been the person behind the headlines.
When I graduated from Christiansburg Institute, I came down to help Daddy, which he didn't ask for, didn't want.
She edits copy, writes the editorial, and like glue, holds the paper together from its headquarters on Melrose Avenue. All those years, and she hasn't let up.
She's 93 years old and she still comes to work every single day. If it's 9 to 5 or if it's 9 to 9 at night, she'll stay. She doesn't have sick days and she doesn't go on vacation. We're going to have a 10-page paper this week.
Eva is Claudia's daughter. She works at the paper. So does Eva's 21-year-old daughter, Claudia, one of her triplets. Eva's brother, Stan, is the associate editor. Reverend Alexander used the Tribune to project the black voice during segregation. He fought hard against racism. These days, it's a kinder, gentler paper, but one that still plays a distinct role. Why is it so important for the black community to have its own newspaper?
I guess to get its own news reported by black people.
News that wouldn't be printed anywhere else.
Do you feel like that doesn't happen enough in the traditional media?
It doesn't happen enough. It doesn't happen at all.
By Wednesday morning, the Tribune is in high gear. Hot off the presses, the papers are loaded into Eva's SUV.
I send a text and say I'll be at the Tribune in 20 minutes.
It's mail-out day at the Tribune. The grandkids come in and hug Nana. At the appointed hour, all three triplets, other friends, family, and volunteers come through the door just to fold the papers to prepare them for mailing. Cousin Robin arrives with baby Hale, putting 5 generations in one room. It's been like this as long as anyone can remember.
Earliest memory, probably when I was about 5 years old.
When you grow up, you have chores. You have to wash dishes and make up your bed and come to the Tribune and work.
We've been folding paper since we could move.
What happens if you want to do something else on Wednesday?
That's not an option.
Mail-out day, Wednesdays at the Tribune. It's as much a part of life for these folks as church on Sunday. It's just what you do. Help spread the news.
Just gotta keep it tight and keep it local and keep good news spreading.
Help keep the family business going.
How much longer are you going to do this?
Well, it's in the family now. I'm in my 90s now, so you know I'm not going to be doing it but so much longer.
A short time later, it's time for delivery to local stores and the post office. Another week, another Tribune.
We will make sure it carries on. Granddaddy and Miss Whitworth's hard work will not be in vain.
And by the way, at 93, Claudia tells me she has no immediate plans to retire. But when she does, her son Stan will take over as editor and publisher.